Okay, I have the perfect yarn craft for you. Even if you've never done any type of yarn crafting before, it's called latch hooking. And look at some of the beautiful rugs that you can create. There's so many different designs to choose from. Now, Hirschner's has some exclusive designs that you won't find anyplace else. These are a couple of them, this beautiful barn setting, and then this beautiful flower. I love this one. I love the colors in it. There's a lot of different designs that you could choose from, like I said, but you can start big or small. You can do a pillow, you can do a rug, you can do a wall hanging, it doesn't really matter. And the best part is no experience required. Okay, so in a kit, here's what you can expect. This kit right here happens to be that really pretty purple rug with the purple flowers. What you're going to get with your kit, you're going to end up with a grid. This is a nice heavy duty grid, and this is what you're going to latch hook onto. And you'll notice here on the grid there are perfectly squared squares. Okay, in each one of them there are 10 rows. It's a 10 by 10 square, and this is really helpful to know because it helps you count. It helps you keep track of your pattern, where you're at. Some patterns you will find printed right on the grid. This one is not. You end up getting a pattern that looks just like this. I know it looks a little overwhelming, but it's really, really easy to follow. You have a legend down here. It tells you, what shape and what color to use. So with this particular filled in little diamond shape, you're going to use the lavender yarn. All the yarn already comes with the kit. It's already pre-cut. So you have all the yarn assembled and bagged for you. No cutting, no wondering what color goes where. It's there. It's really easy to do, okay? Now it's just a matter of doing it. So obviously you're going to need a latch hook. So let me just explain this little latch hook to you. This is what it looks like. It's a very easy tool to use, and I would feel comfortable showing this to kids, depending on your child and how experienced they are in crafting. I'd say a young child could do this. So here's how it looks. It has this little hinged lever right here, okay? That's important to know about. So here's what you do and how you begin. First of all, you're going to take a piece of your yarn. They're already pre-cut, and you're going to fold it around the bottom or towards the bottom of your latch hook, and you want this little lever open, okay? Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to start with my grid right here. I've already started my first row. Here's my grid. I'm going to end up hooking right here. So you just take the latch hook, you're going to hold your yarn in place, and you're going to bring it through the hole all the way so that your little lever has gone all the way through. You still want it open at this point. You're going to pull it through, and you're going to wrap the yarn around it so it's in between the little hook and the little lever, just like this. So when you pull it harder, it closes itself, it hooks it on, and you pull it through. It's that simple. Boom. I'm just going to tighten that up just a little bit more. Okay, let me show you again. Take the yarn, fold it in half. You want to make sure that your ends are even, just like that. Okay, your little lever is open. I'm going to hold the yarn, put it through all the way, grab the yarn so that it goes around in between the lever and the hook, and pull it through. It's that simple. Now, with this particular pattern, in some patterns they tell you that you can start anywhere. I decided to go by the way the pattern tells me, and it actually even gives you a starting point. It's right there. So you can work by color, or you can work by the way the pattern says to start. It's really kind of up to you, okay, whatever you prefer. Now, if you're an experienced latch hooker, then you know that these, can take up a lot of space. I have a craft table, I'm working off this. So if you get hooked, haha, no pun intended, there's this awesome latch hook tool that you can actually set up inside your craft room or family room or whatever, and that will actually hold your piece while you're working on it. Something this large can take quite a bit of time, depending on how much time you have. But I'll tell you what, this is so therapeutic. I'm just, can sit here and, put on some music and just latch hook all day long. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to watch your creation come together. Okay, now let's pretend like our piece is finished, because here's a couple of important things I want you to remember. You're also going to you're going to have an edge when you're finished, all the way around. There's a couple different ways that you can finish off your edge. You can fold it over and you can whip stitch it with some rug thread and a needle. Or you can use this iron-on binding and place it on top just like that, and then iron it on. Okay, and that'll keep the edges from coming apart and your piece from coming apart and fraying after you put all that work into it. If you're going to hang it on the wall, this is perfect. This is all you need. But if you're going to do something more than that, like maybe actually use your rug, then you're going to want to pick up something like this, okay? Now, one thing about this, the link where the instructions are, I have all of the supplies that I've used. So it's a really super simple process. You can just go in and click and get all the supplies. But if you need just one or two things, you can do that too. So don't worry, everything's in there. So this safety back is pretty cool, because let me show you how this works. I'm just going to use this as an example. This is a crocheted pot holder. Now, if you're going to use your rug and you put your rug on the floor, it's very, very slippery, right? Well, with the safety back, it's skid proof. Now, I've only given this one coat, but you'll want to give your rug at least 2 coats. And it's a water-based material, and it goes on really easy. You just take a brush, and you're going to want to do probably 2 coats. And depending on how porous your yarn is, this is an acrylic yarn, so it's not very porous. It goes on really nice and really smooth. So 2 coats like that, you let it dry. Soap and water clean up with your brush, and you're good to go. That way you can use and enjoy the beautiful rug that you've just created. Okay, so you want to know how to get your very own latch hook kit? Well, all you have to do is go to the instruction page and click on the link. It will take you right to the latch hook kits at Hirschners.com. And again, everything's been included, so it's pretty easy. All the things that I've just shown you will be available in the kit. Then you can pick and choose the design that you love and enjoy it.